Alright fans, welcome back to the second half of tonight's RWL Rage in Glendale, Arizona. Don Hickson, Christy Ogilvie, and Myron Schimmelman here with you. Myron, quick question. Yeah, what is it? You mentioned to Christy in the first half that you had made some rather interesting booking decisions, but I didn't see too much of that in the first half.
Kinda true. Other than the first half opener with AJ Hawk and Mark McKay, and that isn't enough to justify the huge grin you've been rocking all night. Tell me there's more coming.
We're just getting started, Christy.
And as we begin our second half, it's Drew Draven and Selena Sheik, the disciples of darkness of the sectarians, facing Kayden Carter and Katana Chance.
Welcome back, fans. Our second half opening match is a ladies' tag match, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, representing the sectarians, and joined at ringside by Initiate Tiana, the team of Drew Draven and Selena Sheik, the Disciples of Darkness.
Well, hang on here just a hot second. I thought that was Amanda Robinson under that hood, but no, that is Tiana Marquez, who recently lost a match to the Sectarians, and Kaz Manson claimed Tiana Marquez belonged to the Sectarians now, and evidently that story has some weight.
You ain't the only one. I thought that was Amanda Robinson too. Wow. The sectarians are getting... Whoa. And what the hell happened to Tiana?
She's been getting her new beauty secrets from Lilith Morella, looks like. That's a pretty rapid transformation, metamorphosis, whatever you want to call it. Damn. What the hell did they do to that girl?
Roses are red, cacti are prickly, and oh my god, that escalated quickly.
You see, this is why. If this is exactly why, Tex and Steve have been talking back and forth, cross-talking with all kinds of people. Tex had a meeting with JBL and the $1 Million Man last week. Steve's been talking off and on to a bunch of people. I don't know what's going on.
Both the general managers of Snarl and Rage have been keeping their plans very tightly under wraps.
Their opponents, the team of Kayden Carter and Katana Chance.
While not directly associated with the future endeavor, Katana Chance and Kayden Carter coming in about the same time as the future endeavor did during the big WWE Purge earlier this year.
I'm sorry, Don, but I'm finding it a little hard to focus after the shock of seeing Tiana Marquez as part of the Sectarians. First, Naoko Hana becomes Lilith Morella version 2, and now Tiana. I mean, if it can happen to them, it can, in theory, happen to anyone. Whatever RWL is cooking up against the Sectarians, I hope it's good, and I hope it's served up fast. We can't have this kind of crap happening all the time.
Well, what was believed to be mere rumor, a possible hoax, has turned out to be true. Drew Draven and Kayden Carter starting off this ladies' tag. Referee Walt Rothburn rings the bell. The ladies come center ring. Drew Draven caught from behind by Kayden. A hard shot to the back. Kayden Carter with another. Pitches Drew Draven towards the ropes. Drop toe hold. And she takes a little walk on Drew Draven. Drew whipped to the corner, a little short on the drop kick goes Kayden Carter. Kayden Carter. Whoa, slammed her head first into the turnbuckle, covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, well. Ho. Looks like Drew Draven's learned quite a bit around here. Reached out for that bottom rope instinctively. A stomp to the midsection from Kayden Carter. A kick to the midsection. Drew Draven taking quite a bit of punishment at the hands of Kayden Carter at the moment. Crucifix, nicely done. Kayden Carter and Katana Chance, a very competent ladies tag team. Drew Draven whipped into the corner again, a butt bump and a beautiful rollout from Kayden Carter. Drew Draven counters with a kick, gets back up on her feet, catches another series of shots from Kayden Carter, and right back down to the canvas she goes. A stunning knee right to the head. Kayden Carter extremely aggressive in this matchup. Again, Drew Draven whipped to the corner, and here comes Katana Chance for the first time in the matchup. And a little bit of a double team here. A falling suplex and a beautiful senton. In combination, Katana Chance cracking her knuckles as if she was getting ready for a difficult piano solo. Drew Draven whipped to the ropes again. Whoa! What a tilt-a-whirl DDT from Katana Chance. And it looks like Tiana Marquez has introduced a kendo stick, a knee to the head from Selena Sheik. Katana Chance catches a stomp. Selena Sheik countered by Katana Chance. Katana yanking the leg of Selena Sheik, snaps it. I don't believe Tiana Marquez is actually a member of the Sectarians now. That adds a whole bunch of new members, including Retribution most recently. Kayden Carter back in the ring against Selena Sheik. A short arm clothesline takes her down to the mat. And here comes Drew Draven again. Kayden Carter charges, locks up, gets whipped to the ropes. Drew Draven with a duck under and a leapfrog and a hard shot to the midsection. Kayden Carter rebounds out of the corner hard. Drew Draven gathers her up again, locks her up, whips her right back. Oh man, right into the steel of the exposed turnbuckle, not once but twice. A stomp to the arm. And already the Sectarians beginning to pull away here. A series of wrist clutch stomps and kicks to Kayden Carter from Drew Draven as Tiana looks on intently. Drew Draven stretches the arm, drives both knees into the lower back of Kayden Carter. Kayden Carter rounded up by the wrist, another crushing knee right to the head. Kayden Carter counters with a series of rights. Flips Drew Draven over, flips her back, and drives an elbow into the leg of Drew Draven. Now snapped into a heel hook stretch as referee Walt Rothburn repairs that turnbuckle. Drew Draven catches a snap suplex from Kayden Carter. Again, Tiana Marquez exposing the turnbuckle behind the back of referee Walt Rothburn. A slap to the chest from Kayden Carter. Drew Draven slams her down to the canvas face first. Gathers her back up to her feet. Hard Irish whip again into the exposed steel of the turnbuckle. Here's a cover. One, but only a one. Apparently Tiana Marquez, as part of the Sectarians, already beginning to pay dividends here. Drew Draven rounds up Kayden Carter again. Hard Irish whip again. And a cheap shot. And look at this. Bold as brass. Tiana Marquez pulling Kayden Carter out of the ring. Referee Walt Rothburn seen enough. She is out of here. He has just ejected Tiana Marquez. Drew Draven tags in Selena Sheik as Tiana beats it out of top. There's a knee to the head to Kayden Carter. A rebound off the middle ropes moonsault. Here's a cover and a hook on the leg. 1, 2, but only 2. Kayden Carter has taken quite a beating already at the hands of the Disciples of Darkness, and there's another knee to the head from Selena Sheik. Selena with a kick and another, but countered by Kayden Carter, taken down to the canvas, and again, Walt Rothburn completely out of this match, repairing the turnbuckle. Here's an octopus stretch and no referee to call it. Selena Sheik counters with a sidewalk slam. Rounds up Kayden Carter again. Whipped into the corner this time with a turnbuckle in place. But the damage is already well done, even with Tiana Marquez removed from the equation. Off the middle rope, a flying kick right to the head of Kayden Carter. Here's another cover. 1. And again, only a 1. As Kayden Carter rolls out to the floor looking for some kind of reprieve. And Katana Chance catching hell from Selena Sheik. A series of 10-count punches across the chest. And out to the floor goes Katana Chance. Kayden Carter rolled back into the ring. A series of wrist clutch kicks, followed up with a forearm as Selena Sheik beats it out of town. turns it over to Drew Draven. Drew Draven caught up with a nice move right there from Katana Chance, who misses with that move. Followed up with a stomp from Drew Draven. Draven gathers her up by her wrist. Another wrist clutch knee to the head. And Katana Chance, desperate to get in here, and she finally does. Here's a hot tag from Kayden Carter. And a beautiful Hurricane Rana from Katana Chance. He turns her attention to Selena Sheik, but catches a cheap shot. Drew Draven on the outside. Referee going to start to count on her as Selena Sheik hits the floor, courtesy of Katana Chance. He's trying to rally the fans here. Whoa! A vicious running kick from Drew Draven on Kayden Carter, and a missed high-risk maneuver from Katana Chance. It is falling apart quickly for Kayden and Katana. And here comes Selena Sheik with a cheap shot from behind. Kayden Carter going after her too. Drew Draven makes her way back to a standing position on the outside. Rolls herself back into the ring. Locks up Katana Chance. A series of kicks right to the chest. Drew Draven with a hard whip into the corner of the Disciples of Darkness. Drew Draven off the ropes, another middle rope flying kick. Here comes Selena Sheik again, and Katana Chance catching a little bit of punishment here too. Slams down Selena Sheik, gathers her back up again. Katana Chance trying to battle her way back into this one. Selena Sheik in the corner catches a hard shot from Katana Chance, followed up with a series of stomps. Selena Sheik counters back up on her feet. Whips Katana Chance to her team's corner. Has her up on the top turnbuckle. This is not going to end well for Katana Chance. Selena Sheik with a wheelbarrow bulldog off the top rope. Katana Chance must be out. Here's a cover. 1, 2. I don't believe it. Neither does Selena Sheik. She is irate. Rounds up Katana Chance again. Whipped into the Disciples' corner once more. Selena Sheik torturing the arms of Katana Chance. Here comes Drew Draven on the tag one more time up onto the top turnbuckle. And we're going to see a nasty double team here. Look at this. Oh, man. That's got to be it. Drew Draven covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is indeed it. The Disciples of Darkness win by pinfall.
Here's the time, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Your winners, the Disciples of Darkness.
And what have we learned from this match, fans? 1, that the Disciples of Darkness, they're always going to cheat. And 2, they've got Tiana Marquez very well trained. Got herself ejected and everything. And wow, what a nasty, nasty double team finisher from the Disciples of Darkness for the 3-count pinfall.
And we'll be right back with more RWL Rage right after the break. Stay with us.